long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Rivers to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bryce Hager able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. From the end zone, Goff. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty, it's Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Rivers on first down. Caught left side, Garcon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
McDonald, the man in motion. The tight end in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Rivers now to throw on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
Hey, kill. Like with the 4, here we go. 120. Maverick. Shoot.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards there for number 15. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He'll let it go deep for Curley. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. a first down throw. Gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 38-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now it's Gurley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the red zone now, gone. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
So with the addition of Solomon Thomas, think about what the 49ers have done now in their last 3 drafts. Eric Armstead, defensive tackle / end. DeForest Buckner, the same thing, out of the University of Oregon as well. And now Solomon Thomas stayed in the Pac-12 and got 3 big-time players.
And Thomas, Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year a season ago at Stanford. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. Watkins. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Sammy Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Goff going to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the
I stay myself, I never change, yeah, yeah, yeah.